over my head like this because I wanted a lot of layers. It's gotten longer and I wanted more layers. So if you can imagine, I want you to see how I...
Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is a reaction video of when I cut my own long hair before I was a hairstylist. So at the time I was a makeup artist, and then I went to hair school only about 4 years ago. I used to cut my own hair because I had such terrible experiences with hairstylists constantly burning my hair, not educating me about my hair. So today's video I had uploaded to YouTube in February 2014, so 6 years ago. If you like hair and hairstyling and you want to learn more about hair, make sure you subscribe. I do have a podcast called Hair Life. You can find me on Spotify. Everything will be linked below. Let's get into the video. Ooh, okay, what is this music? Oh, that's so cute. Look at that. It was like so pink.
Right now because I want to show you how you can cut your own hair. So this tutorial is going to show you how you can create layers in long hair or medium length hair. Once you get the...
Okay, first of all, I am so nervous, and you can tell. I think it's always nerve-wracking to have a camera, and I think I was trying so hard to be professional. First of all, it's totally out of focus because I was using this Canon camera and I had no idea how to do autofocus. There was no autofocus. My hair was so long and so black. Okay, so a little bit of backstory. I had gone to a hairstylist and I had asked to go blonde, and I had been using henna in my hair for years and years and years. So I went to him and I asked him, hey man, can you give me some highlights? Can I go blonde? And he goes, sure, sit down. And I was kind of like scared because I'm like, no hairdresser should tell you sit down after you've had henna in your hair. Like I've worked in salons before, and I know that it's not good for your hair. And I was like, oh, this guy must be a magician. He must know exactly what to do. So he ended up frying my hair. He bleached my hair twice in one sitting and then foiled my hair. I didn't know anything about hair at the time, so I went home. It looked amazing, and I told him, what if the toner washes out? Because it was so brassy and so orange, right? Because you have banding from henna hair. Like henna is so red that when you bleach it, it turns orange, like you turn pumpkin. So he had told me, oh, just come back and get it toned again. And nobody ever told me that you're supposed to have hair care or like treatments or a mask, or like I just went home and I used like Tresemme or something like that. I had no idea. And so when I realized that the split ends were horrible, like they were literally like 3 inches long, they were terrible, I ended up going back to henna and doing black henna. And black henna is actually toxic, but it gave me this really nice kind of burgundy color. You can't really see it here, but I was very tan. I really liked it on my skin tone, and it gave my hair a lot of strength, and it gave my hair really beachy waves, and I really enjoyed it. I remember recording this video. I was extremely nervous and I was talking really fast, and for some reason my heart was like palpitating. So
of how layers work, I think everything's just going to be easy for you from there. I'm going to show you a little bit how my hair naturally falls. I have naturally wavy hair, but naturally it falls just like this. So you might want to wash and condition.
That tells me nothing, and it's so black. Like my hair is so black I can't even see the layers. So I'm kind of thinking, okay, let's keep going. I like my lipstick color though. That's Sephora. I love Sephora makeup. It's so good.
Or put kind of a really thick conditioner so you can brush it into place. You don't have to. I'm going to show you what I do, and it's really optional.
Oh, so I think I left in some hair conditioner so I would be able to comb it. Although you can really comb it when it's wet, so I don't know why the hair conditioner, but I think I just wanted more control.
Number 1, you want to use a wide tooth comb. I have a mirror right here in front of...
No. No, not a white tooth comb. Well, I mean, let's keep watching.
You're going to need a little bit of big space. Hopefully you have a big mirror in your bathroom. You want to cover the floor, of course, and do it at your own pace. You don't have to really...
Oh my God, I sound like I'm trying so hard to be such a nice girl.
What you want to do first of all is flip your hair over and comb it straight up. I'll show you how to...
Oh.
I put a Kerastase mask in my hair last night, so it's actually quite soft.
I remember this. My hair was so dry from all of the bleaching and then putting henna on top that it was fried. But luckily, when you go dark, your hair actually looks shinier. And so I went out and I bought the Kerastase mask, which is actually not moisturizing. It was strengthening, was the green one. Yeah, it was like a protein one. So it actually probably made my hair even stronger. I really needed a lot of moisture. But henna does not allow any masks to penetrate into the hair, which means it didn't work. I remember rinsing out the mask and I remember feeling like it didn't do anything for my hair. And Kerastase is one of the best products on the market and it's one of the top brands. I remember my hair was super, super dry, but I wanted to keep the length. I'm Middle Eastern. Everyone around me had long, gorgeous, luscious hair, and I have really fine hair that doesn't really grow. And I don't think I would have gone away with like just a pixie cut like this. Anyway.
I'm holding it over my head like this because I wanted a lot of layers. It's gotten longer and I wanted more layers. So if you can imagine, I want you to see how I cut it. Basically, you just cut across. Grab your scissors, hold it with one hand, like that. That's it. That's really all you have.
Okay, so I flipped my hair over and then I cut it vertically. Technically, yes. That's actually not bad. Yeah, but oh my god.
So I cut it last night and it's a little bit choppy.
So the line is not straight. It's kind of going like this, obviously, because you can't get a straight line when you do it yourself. The idea is there where we do flip hair over. I mean, we don't flip the hair over, but we do have to elevate the hair so that it falls into seamless layers. The idea makes sense, but taking it over the ears and connecting the front with the back actually makes it more like concave than what we really want. Like if I were to do it today, I would cut diagonally like this so that the front pieces are shorter than the back. Whereas here, it looks like the line is actually more going this way, which makes the layers fall more like rounded, concave. Like I've never done that. I would imagine it would work. Depending on the head shape. But that's really pulling it forward. Like I would take it up more this way, like more like straight up.
So I cut it last night and it's a little bit choppy and that's fine. You want a little bit of movement.
Oh my God, I love that. Okay, so your hair is really choppy and you're gonna have a lot of movement. That's not the same as texture, Lena. I love that. I used to love texture even back then, even in 2014. I loved a little movement in your hair.
If your hair is shorter, maybe it's shoulder length, what you want to do is you can hold it up straight across at a 90-degree angle and then you cut.
Wait, 90-degree angle? How did I know this? So I bought a book called Hair Cutting for Dummies when every hairstylist I remember asking for layers and I got mullet twice by two different hairdressers at two different times in my life. So I was just like, I hated hairdressers. No one ever listened to me properly. I bought a book called Hair Cutting for Dummies and I learned how to cut hair. And I guess that's where I learned the 90-degree angle. Fancy talk. But if I had shoulder length hair and I cut the hair, oh my God, no, don't do that. Don't cut your hair up that way. If your hair is shoulder length, it's gonna be way too. You're gonna get a mullet if you do that.
You have to imagine how this is gonna look. Once it falls, the layers are gonna start here, going down. You see how that works?
Do you see how that works?
Pretty much all layers are. You wanna cut across?
Okay, so I had a pretty basic understanding of layers. Like this is great for someone who is not certified.
It's gonna be very uniform.
Not uniform. This is not going to be uniform, but for a home haircut, I mean.
You don't have to go to a supply store, a beauty supply store to buy them. You can get them anywhere. You can get them at the drugstore. Most importantly is that they have to be...
Okay, can we just talk about how much makeup I had on? Holy moly. I think I had done like a Valentine's Day tutorial or something, and because I was middle-aged, everyone around me wears so much makeup, and I was just like, I need to fit in. Clearly something is wrong with me for not liking to wear makeup, even though I'm a makeup artist, because I was like literally bullied by people who constantly told me that I'm not wearing enough makeup, and as makeup artist I should walk around wearing a crap ton of makeup. Very interesting looking back at my old self.
Comfortable with you holding them, and they have to be quite sharp, not too sharp. You don't want to hurt yourself. If you find this a little bit daunting and you can't hold your hair up like this, use a rubber band.
Oh my god. Yikes! No!
Stir it in place and cut across. That's all you really have to do. I was gonna go.
I remember trying to teach this to people, and people would be like, oh my god, how do you cut your own hair? I'm like, okay, well, you just pull your hair over your head and you cut across, you cut vertically. And they're like, oh my god, that's so amazing, I would never be able to do it. And I'm like, but it's really easy. You just hold a rubber band and or like a scrunchie, and you hold your hair, not a rubber band, but like a hair band, and you can just do that. And they would just be like, wow, Lena, you're amazing. It's so funny how proud I used to be of this haircut.
With a shorter haircut, this is what I would do.
I had colored my hair the night before with henna, and that's why it actually has so much volume. I really love the way henna made my hair feel.
I would hold it at this angle, right at the back of my head like this, and I would cut it across a straight line.
Wait, I was doing what here?
If I was gonna go with a shorter haircut, this is what I would do. I would hold it at this angle, right at the back of my head like this, and I would cut it across a straight line right about here. The layers would start here and then go down.
Yes, correct. But oh my god, you would have extremely uneven layers, and it would be more like a really messed up choppy, like an inverted bob, where it would be super long in the front, and in the back you have these like weird choppy layers. Now my hair is black, so you can't see the layers. Even if there was any issues with the haircut, they're hidden, you can't see it, right? So it's easy to hide. And my hair is very wavy, so you can't really see the layers. It doesn't matter. But if you had shorter hair, it's so much easier to see detail on shorter hair. And I actually spend so much more time trying to make my short hair look good. It's so detailed, right? Yeah, I should not be giving away this advice and saying to people, oh yeah, you can do this by yourself at home. No, because it would really be bad. Long hair, you can get away with it. Short hair, no.
Down and end right. You very quickly how you can do your own bang. So we can just kind of comb the crown part of your head.
Okay, that's not the crown. That's called the fringe. The crown is here. This is the crown. This is the fringe. These are the temples, occipital bone, nape of the neck.
If you're somebody who styles her hair on the side, you want to cut your bangs on coming that way, so that side.
Okay, that's correct. When you want to cut your bangs, you don't go with the shape of the bangs that you want. You want to go against it so that they fall into layers depending on the effect that you want. If you want straight bangs, then that's not what you do, because you'll get layers. But I'm pulling it this way, which is no.
I like to style my hair this way. It looks better. I like to cut my hair on at this angle. I've done a few choppy layers here with my scissors because I like it. My hair is quite thin at the
Look at this. I'm doing like little choppy layers and everything. Like I was a texture hair cutter from before, because that's what I specialize in. I specialize in textured haircuts. I love hairdressers who do really clean, beautiful Vidal Sassoon haircuts. But my intuition always tells me to go texture and kind of go a little bit nuts, unless I have a specific haircut that I have to do. I love how back then I loved movement and texture. It's really interesting.
tops. I wanted more layers, and that's how you can do your own layers at home.
So I didn't connect the bangs into the back. The bangs were separate from the rest of the hair because the haircut was pulled forward. I cut it, what I thought was vertically was actually being cut more like this at this angle, which basically kept the front longer than the back. So if you imagine if the hair was going to go back, the back was longer and it was like very rounded. It probably was like a complete mess. So it's not wrong, but let's finish the video.
It's a very, very easy thing to do. I think every girl should learn it. All you need is a white tooth comb and a kind of a rubber band or a scrunchie.
Okay, do not use a rubber band. I meant just like a hair band, but I was really nervous, so it's okay.
A good pair of scissors.
How small are those scissors? Oh, they were tiny. I thought they were like little eyebrow scissors.
Questions, let me know down below. You can always visit me on my blog, lenasmakeup.com/beautyblog or follow me on
Aww.
Instagram at Lena's.
Okay, so I don't blog anymore because I can't stand sitting there and writing about beauty. So to quickly recap, this was a really funny video. I feel for myself 6 years ago because I'm not the same person. I'm still trying so hard to build myself in front of the camera, which is really interesting. Even today, as natural as this feels for me, it still feels a little bit nerve-wracking to be in front of the camera and talking to nobody in particular and then putting it out into the world. So I think there's something to be said about when we start out on YouTube and we don't know what we're getting ourselves into. I didn't know what I was doing. This particular video did not see a whole lot of views. I don't know what else to say. I think I've said everything that there is to say. Please don't cut your own hair at home. Let me know what you guys thought of it down in the comments below. It's always good to see an old version of yourself. If you love hair and you want to learn more about hair, please go ahead and check the links below in the description box. I'll catch you on Instagram at Lena's Makeup and Hair. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.